Samuel and some more 49ers news. One of these. Why don't you do the honors? She's freaked out now.
I don't like robots.
There's no driver. Do the honors, though.
Okay.
Vehicle approaching. Heading to Dolphin Swimming and Boating Club. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions,
God.
press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent. Happy holidays.
There we go. We are live. Mike is live with us. Don't worry, Mike is here with us. This is Casper.
Mike is not in the vehicle.
Margot, say hello to the ghost. He's going to be making a right turn right now. All right, so.
A right turn? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a one-way.
Right turn. We're going. Normally I'm in the front seat. This time I'm in the back seat. Oh my God, we're turning left. Cool. I think you're okay with it. You ride like, how heavy is a horse?
Okay, a horse is an animal with a brain. This is like a robot. I can't see its brain.
This is a machine with a brain. This is so.
I just hate that it's moving, you know?
We got a few minutes to survive here. But the good news is there's not going to be that many turns from here on out. It's okay. It really is. Let's talk about the 49ers, and then everything will be better.
Okay.
So Deebo Samuel just posted on the internet. Mike, what exactly did he write? He said I'm not struggling. The reason that my numbers are down is that I'm not getting the ball. Something to that extent. And then he clarified a little bit later. Can you get on Twitter? Maybe we could find this.
We'll get on X.
Yeah. It's X. It's not Twitter. Not struggling at all, just not getting the ball. With about 7 exclamation marks. We're going to go to his Twitter. Margot's going to show you guys. Here. Car's doing the driving. Margot's doing
the right one?
Xing. Yeah, Deebo.
I think it's a different one.
Well, I don't know. I don't see it.
Did he delete it?
He might have deleted it.
Oh, no. This was an hour ago. So there's that one.
Not struggling at all.
Just not getting the ball.
Just not getting the ball. And then he posted a little bit later, just because I voiced my opinions doesn't mean I'm hating on any of my teammates. Be for real, FR, be for real. Okay, so that's what Deebo Samuel said. The problem with Deebo Samuel saying that he's not getting the ball is that he has 72 touches, which is the second most on the team. It's the most of any healthy player. Jordan Mason has the most touches on the 49ers, and he's on injured reserve. So they have been getting Deebo Samuel the ball, but he has the lowest yards per rushing attempt in his career. He has the lowest receiving success rate of his career, and he has the fewest yards per game of his career. Now, you guys know me. I've been talking a lot about some of the schematic problems that the 49ers offense has been going through. Up until this Sunday, I didn't think that Kyle Shanahan was ahead in the chess match against opposing defensive coordinators enough. And I do believe that he was languishing in the type of way that would specifically hurt Deebo Samuel because the 49ers were not throwing short consistently enough and successfully enough, and they were not generating yards after the catch. Don't worry, there's police to the left. They'll keep us safe in our robot car. Here, this is the shot. Here's Margot white knuckling it. And SFPD, well, now they've left, so now we're on our own. Yeah,
everything's fine.
It's all good. Everything's good. I feel that right now, Margot looks like, is it a dog in that one meme where everything's burning around him in the kitchen and everything's fine?
Direct quote.
Direct quote, yes. So that's where it was coming from. We're making the turn on Market Street. That's a good bar right there. Orbit Room. Done New Year's there before. And we're good. Trust me, I've been in this 1,000 times at this point. It's always treated me well, except for the time that it went the wrong way in traffic. But we survived that too, so it was good. I don't think that helped. I should probably start talking about Deebo again. She's not doing well right here. Anyway, the 49ers haven't had a yak-based offense this year. Up until the last couple games, it started to show. Now, the one worry would be that yesterday they looked like their old selves, but Deebo didn't, right? Deebo yesterday got the football a few times. Not a lot of times, but a few times. The 49ers were generating yak. Isaac Guerrero was getting yak. George Kittle was getting yak. Brock Purdy was throwing short. Brock Purdy was throwing intermediate. Brock Purdy was throwing long. Everybody was getting in on the production party except for Deebo Samuel. I would be really quick to say, oh, he's lost a step if I hadn't seen his kickoff returns over the past couple of weeks. He's had 3 explosive kick returns, and those plays more closely resemble standard offensive plays more than ever now with the new kickoff rules. By the way, do you understand the new kickoff rules, or are those still really confusing?
My understanding of the kickoff rule is that it went from being exciting to being more boring because the players can't start hitting each other until the receiver actually catches the kick.
So you think it got more boring?
Yeah, isn't that kind of the argument?
Well, the problem was
they have to they can't move until the ball is caught versus they all start running and hitting once it's kicked.
So
There's a delay.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
you're doing all right.
Fine.
So
Dandy.
we've made a lot of progress in our marriage because there was a time when you completely refused to get into one of these. This is only your second time in a driverless car. So I commend you. I think that you're showing great courage. Now, you know what else used to take a lot of courage? It takes a little bit less now is kickoff coverage. So you're right. I'm really good at segues, so get used to it. She is suffering back here. Margot, not a fan of Waymo?
No, just that transition.
So it used to be that these guys were running full speed a good 60 yards against other guys running full speed 60 yards. They'd picked up a full head of steam, and there'd be a collision. It'd be like a car accident in the middle of the field, right on Brown here. And that was a very dangerous play. It was the highest injury rate play in all of football. So what the NFL did to try to cut out injuries was no more running start, or not a running start where you get a 40, 50, 60-yard head of steam.
Which is ironic because I feel like more kickers have been hurt in the kickoff plays this year with the new rule than previously. Like, isn't that how Jake Moody and then our other guy, Wright, got hurt?
Matthew Wright, who's now the kicker of the Chiefs, who made the winning field goal
Barely.
off the upright yesterday, wearing number 49, by the way. You can't make that kind of stuff up. So anyway, yeah, the kickers are now more involved in the play, in the coverage play, than ever before.
Well, yeah, they're hitting. Or they're like hitting guys out of bounds, right?
Yes, because now they're part of the scrum, closer to everything. And then they're also the last line of defense, kind of like the safety, because everybody else has moved further up. So there's a much higher chance that the kicker is going to be involved.
Steamrolled.
Anyway, the play itself more resembles an offensive play than ever before. So Deebo's actually good on like 3 kick returns in Green Bay. That one got called back. It was a bad call, though. The holding on Saubert. Then there was the 2 the week following at Buffalo where he had good returns. So he could still move. If there's something, it might be he might not be quite as strong as before. He did talk about being the lightest weight that he had ever been entering an NFL season this year. And it doesn't seem like when he hits guys, usually Deebo had dished out that really punishing contact that he just bounced off guys. I haven't seen that quite as often this year. That's just my theory, because I do see the statistics. I do recognize that Shanahan has not set Deebo Samuel up the way that he has in the past. But yesterday, you would have expected things to be a little bit closer to normal, but they weren't. So either way, I'm not sure if social media is the best way for Deebo to go about this, trying to fix this. We're going to take a look here. You're going to see San Francisco City Hall. See it right there? Right. Peeking over the top. Next block. You're locked in right now.
What?
You're locked in.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going straight down Franklin. I don't think we have to make any crazy maneuvers. Now you can look to the right. There's City Hall. Still getting a little bit of sunshine. And that's probably the most exciting part of our drive until we get to Russian Hill in a little bit. Somebody's asking, is Deebo not getting open? The thing about Deebo is that he's never been a great separator at receiver. Deebo Samuel's a bulldozer. Screen passes are one of his fortes, I would say. You get him the football, he runs, he breaks tackles, and the 49ers, because they were last in Yak, they might be ranked a little bit better. I need to look at the overall rankings.
Oh gosh, Yak, yards after carry. I was wondering.
No, after catch.
After catch.
Yeah, yards after catch is Yak. It's not throwing up.
Is he
not
saying Yak?
No, it's not what people who are afraid
Well,
of
I was thinking of
Waymos
like the
wanna
very
do.
furry goat with the horns. You know, a yak.
A yak, yeah.
But
So,
that's what the
well, think of a yak like running on the field, and think of guys trying to tackle it. Guys probably would
George
struggle
Kittle's
to.
kind of a yak.
Yeah, George Kittle's a yak. Like people would struggle to tackle the yak, and George Kittle's one of the yak masters. They call themselves the Yak Bros.
But with a C, not like the animal, which is with a K.
Yes, with a C. YAC. You're all good.
Okay.
Though that's more San Francisco roads, which are bumpy as hell, than Waymos. You would think with $100
You'd
million
think they'd
dollars.
strip some of the gold from the city hall to fix the roads.
Yeah, exactly. Or with $100 million collected annually in parking fines, you'd think that they could have smooth roads. But we can't have nice things sometimes. We can have nice sunsets, and it looks like it's going to be a hell of a sunset. Here in a few minutes, we're going to be able to see the water, so it should be good. Look, we're even going to run a yellow light.
Great.
I'd rather have a car that goes on yellow than stops, because you're going to get rear-ended if you stop on too many yellows. Like, people see yellow as like speed up. They don't see it as slow down. I've seen you drive before. You know how to drive.
Hey, we're
You
not
know how to
talking
drive.
about my driving.
I'm complimenting your driving.
Okay.
All right, questions, guys. Because this whole Deebo Samuel situation, it's interesting to say the least. There's definitely frustration seeping in on his end. And the 49ers, we know that there's been so much wrong offensively that, it's really been hard to pinpoint who's specifically at fault. But yesterday, he was the least efficient link of the offense. And that who got the ball on a semi-regular basis, at least that much yesterday. So was really interesting to me because, and the kick returns are what keep on playing in my head, because I see the explosiveness on the kick returns. Shanahan himself said that the offense wasn't setting Deebo Samuel up prior to this game. I thought that yesterday, and it was still a small sample size, it was just one game. So we can't say with any firm definition that the offense did set him up. We're just avoiding traffic. We're good. Guys, I'm having to run two jobs here. See, the driverless car is dealing with these guys who don't know how to stay in their lane and trying to stay in its own lane, but also get us there as quickly as possible. Franklin at rush hour is just a little congested, so it's good programming for the car. It will learn from its mistakes. Margot doing her best. That's a white knuckle situation right there. Now, would you guys be as freaked out? I think people would be. I get so many emails about these rides where people say that they would, and people walk up to me sometimes at these games or on the street, and they're like, the one thing I could never do is get into one of these cars. So the more I've heard that, the more I understand your stance, Margot, especially when I see us changing lanes in heavy traffic. But you have to realize that human drivers are really bad at their jobs too, the vast majority of them.
Yes, but I can have a conversation with a human.
Well, you could have a conversation with me. I'm not driving though.
Right, but I can't have a conversation with the Waymo.
In a few years, you will be able to.
Which is even more terrifying. I don't want to talk to a robot.
It will be able to keep you entertained
Might
as you
judge
drive.
me.
Oh, God. So we're going to be turning right in a couple minutes, and we're almost there. As you can see Marin County already. There's Angel Island. Everything is good. Either way, I would recommend a little bit longer. Oh, that's a turn. That's a turn. There we go. Yeah. Cool. We're going to go up Russian Hill now. This is one of your favorite areas of San Francisco.
Yay.
The 49ers have 4 more games, and if the offense is clicking at the level that it clicked at yesterday, and Deebo Samuel still is not approaching past levels of efficiency, at that point, I start to wonder, okay, where does he fit within future plans? But there's been so much wrong with the offense this year that, and it's been a structural thing for the offense that I think it's really, really hard to take a one-game sample of everything working offensively, structurally for the 49ers and using it to say that something is fundamentally broken with Deebo Samuel, especially if we've seen those kick returns. So I would urge caution and patience.
Your data points are too sporadic because the consistency game after game isn't really there.
Yes.
offensively.
What she said. The data points are too sporadic because the consistency isn't there game after game. All right, so we're in Russian Hill. We're about to hit Restaurant Row. Oh, did you see the picture from the gym I posted the other day? The Crunch Fitness that's
Look at
in
the
the
baby
theater.
Christmas trees.
Okay, we're gonna look the other way.
Oh, they're so cute.
We're moving this way because Margot's watching the baby Christmas trees at Cole Hardware.
They're so cute.
You could go pick up your Christmas trees right there at Green Street, and we're on Vallejo, right? Sorry, Green and Polk. I used to live on Vallejo. I still need to take you here. So I know you don't normally like pasta outside of Italy, but I think that Amarena would do it for you. This used to be my neighborhood restaurant on the right.
No, is it handmade every day?
Yes, it is. Handmade pasta every day,
If you're
Amarena.
going to eat pasta, eat really good pasta.
Yes. Now, I've taken you to Frascati right here on the corner. This was a long time ago, and we're about to be on the cable car tracks. Bo Adams says that he's solidly on the fake tree side now.
I will always stand with real Christmas trees.
Yeah,
They're
me
prettier
too.
because
They
they
smell
require
good.
more effort. You just have to remember to water them or they will just dry up.
Margot observing Turkish coffee ice. We went to Istanbul. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to hang out by the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Weather was good in the summer. And the Turkish coffee really is strong. So the Turkish coffee ice cream at Swenson's is 100% worth it. We're on Restaurant Row now here in Russian Hill. So 49ers news, just to wrap things up before Monday Night Football. For the offensive lineman, Ben Barch, it's a high ankle sprain. Here comes the cable car. The high ankle sprain is going to keep Ben Barch out for at least 4 weeks because they're probably going to put him on injured reserve. Then for Isaac Rendo, it's a foot sprain. So he has a chance like to play Thursday, but they're going to continue to reevaluate him all week. A really nice sky right now. Love it. We're about to pass your new last name's street without the I, Lombard Street. Look at all the tourists up here. Normally they swarm the car too, and they start taking pictures of the driverless car. It gets kind of annoying.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Paparazzi, please no flash photography.
See if they're not paying attention to us. They're all looking at the crooked street. And we hope that the brakes work now. Wow, they're not sure about Kenneth Walker III's status. Calf injury for their starting running back. So Seattle is coming in and they're playing Green Bay and Minnesota. There's Alcatraz. Oh, that's beautiful. Green Bay and Minnesota, and there's the Golden Gate Bridge. That's a shot. Margot with the Golden Gate Bridge at sunset. And they may not have Kenneth Walker III. And we know that Green Bay and Minnesota have been really good this year. I mean, two of the best teams in football. 49ers need Seattle to lose. There's a chance that that's going to happen. But first, the 49ers have to beat the Rams. So I said Ben Barch, hurt, IR. Isaac Guerrero might be back. Dre Greenlaw might be back as well. I think we might have lost our audio here because it went out of... You guys still hear me? If people don't hear me, people start complaining, then I'm going to just end it. But our thing ran out of battery. Our mics did. Yeah, people still hear us. So it's just going through the normal iPhone mic at this point. Final thoughts, Margot? You've almost made it. Are you feeling better?
Sure.
Come on. It's been a 20-minute ride. You've survived 95% of it.
The deal was that I would get in one of these if it was daytime, and daytime is beginning to dwindle.
Yes.
So
It's dusk.
it's dusk.
Darkness is coming.
It is twilight.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. We should play the music now and just end the video.
Which head coach after this week is playing that on repeat right now? The Bears?
That's a great question. The Bears have an interim coach.
Oh, no, it's the Jets. The New York Jets are definitely playing.
They also have an interim coach who might end up being the 49ers defensive coordinator in the future. Now, this is always a problem with this car. It gets stuck behind this cable car, and
But you can't pass the cable car?
yeah, we may just have to end the ride, and I can do that because it's going to create problems behind us. Cars are going to start getting mad. But even after we get out, we're not going to leave.
It doesn't look like it's moving.
Well, because this driverless car, look at this. It's reading, do not pass cable car.
I also like the guy waving the car on, as in the Waymo can see the wave. This is the thing. These are the cues that I don't think the Waymo can work through.
Oh, cool. We got lights.
Mood lighting.
Mood lighting, way better. So is the cable car driver trying to get us to pass?
I mean, I'm not behind the wheel of the car, so I can't.
And now everybody's arguing because people that have watched this several times, and they're like, wait, I remember the one time it did pass the cable car. What's going on this time? Well, this time there's a van right here.
I mean, a human would back up
It's a
little
sketchy
bit.
van, by the way. I'm not.
Most vans are sketchy. A human would back up and then pass the cable car on the right.
Yeah.
To get into this space, see? Point proven.
And we're just gonna sit here. Well, we're literally a block away, and this has happened to me before, and I just end the ride, and I think we're gonna do that again. What do you think? I think we need to walk.
Well, here's what I'm wondering. Can you click pull over, and then will it continue the route?
Let's try.
Oh my God.
Pull over. Well, no, we'll just end ride.
Oh, okay. So it's saying it can't pull over because it can't get over. So we're ending the ride.
Looking for a good spot to pull over.
Well, there's a great one to the right of the cable car.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing
God.
it. We're doing it. Christian McCaffrey found the hole. Actually, update. Got Isaac Garendo. Isaac Garendo is loose. He's free. Found the hole.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, and there's the Buena Vista Cafe, famous for their
Irish coffee.
Irish coffee.
Which sounds pretty great.
Perfect.
Right
Irish coffee would have some caffeine in it. I don't know if you're ready for that at this point.
yeah, it's more of the liquor component that I think sounds more attractive than the caffeine.
We made it. Margot has survived. We'll check in on her as soon as we get out here.
Make sure it's clear before exiting.
You're all good. It's letting you out. You're not locked in here forever.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Stay cozy.
Stay cozy. it
Stay
says.
cozy. Stay.
Well, I did bring my pea coat, so I will stay cozy.
There she is. How was it? And we made it. All good. We'll talk to you guys soon. That's 49ers News on a Monday night.